And I saw handcuff in the hand of Peter Obi. If you abuse me, this is my counsel for Peter Obi. Be careful.
Prior to the elections, a lot of prophets, even outside of Nigeria, prophets who are not Nigerians, seers, clerics who claim that God showed to them, God told them. Many of them came out, they said a lot of things. During the election, they said a lot of things. After the election, they said a lot of things. But ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu got sworn in, we started observing dwindling prophecies and visions. But right now, a prophet called Elijah Bamidele has something to say. In fact, I want obedience. I want Peter Obi's fans and those who voted for Peter Obi to gather themselves to listen to what he has to say. And not just that alone, I also want those who voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Emilo Kan, to also gather, because there are a lot that you're about to hear. And you will also be hearing about freedom fighters, agitators, such as Nnamdi, Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. This prophet said that God told him, God showed him. And what he said will shock you. I mean, what he even said more about Peter Obi will shock you. And I have also said this, that if Peter Obi is not careful, it is possible that this could happen. They could just rope him up and come up with something. I mean, if care is not taken. But I think Peter Obi is wiser than that, and he will not allow sentiment or any of these to derail his common sense. Let us hear what this prophet has to say. And before we proceed, do not forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Tap on the thanks button if you want to go an extra mile to do something for this channel. Let us get right into this one.
When God spoke to me that Tinubu, that he has anointed Tinubu to move the ark from Abuja down to Lagos. God said, look at him. He is going to move the ark from Abuja down to Lagos. Why? Because some dubious people are not using that asshole as their family house. So I'm going to use it to change some certain things. I gave that revelation on August 31st, 2020. God, the prophecy is there. I know people will abuse me. That is when that period of people have not even declared that you want to contest for presidency. Peter Obi was not even in the picture of those that want to contest for presidency when I gave that prophecy. So if I am not mistaken, I am the first prophet in Nigeria, in Africa, who spoke, who God forced the victim of Tinubu sitting on the seat of the presidency. When you say you read it or you know it, me, I know say I read the election. But because they God don't talk, say he will stand here and I've said this. That's what he did. If I don't say he read the election, who are among the three of them that have not read the election? He will be not read the election. He has not read the election. Everyone, all productions are readers. They have the highest degree in regionology. So let us not put the blame on one person. If it does not please God for Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, everybody must give you that honor. I started praying for him since God gave me the revelation about his mission. That was when I started praying for him. The hate of Tinubu is too much. The hate of that man is too much. And anybody that speaks about him, the hatred will automatically transfer to you. Has prophesied about Tinubu before Peter Obi even dream of contesting for presidency. Even after that said, I still vote for Peter Obi. Even when I was still voting, I still told you people, I said I did not see Peter Obi sitting on the seat of the presidency. Not that they talk. I did not see Obi becoming the president of Nigeria. Even until now, I still don't see him like abuse me, you are not. Enough is enough. You just come to show me that people are abused people. This message is for social media users, including me that is using social media. I saw in the realm of the spirit where they regulated social media. This thing I'm talking about, you abuse me, write it down, save this video, download it, keep it on your phone. I saw where they regulated social media, all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of them were regulated. There are some certain things you cannot post again. You will only post what the government wants to post. I saw it very clear, and it's going to happen very soon. Write it down. And I saw handcuff in the hand of Peter Obi. If you abuse me, this is my counsel for Peter Obi. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Because I saw, this is like, should I call it a gang up? And I saw him in DSS custody. So that his case will not be worse than the case of Nnamdi Kanu. I saw him very clear. You know, say that's what they talk. I was saying the fake prophets. As spoken of, Peter Obi should be very, very careful this period of what he said, of the interview he grants, because they want to use his word against him. And I saw handcuff on his hand in DSS custody. Everybody should pray for the president. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has become, he's the president of Nigeria. There is nothing you and I can do about it. And I did not see anybody taking over that seat for me. Now, that man will complete his 8 years. As long as God keep him alive, 8 years will complete. Bam. Bam. But very soon, I saw all the governors in Nigeria to Lagos. Looking at the fan, what was the president? To Lagos. I saw governors in Nigeria, all the governors. Everybody's coming to Lagos to see the president. But he was going to go for Abuja now. Now Lagos, all of them were going to see the president. All of them. And I hear the president say, this is my asshole. Now what did I see? I want to go shoot me, like abuse me. You will be alive, you will see her. All of us, you will see her on 2 acts. See, all the governors are coming to Lagos to visit, to meet the president, not Abuja. I want to go show me, and I did that. The high things in Lagos, in Nigeria, are going to come down very soon. Nigerians should be very, very patient. God want to use this man for a reason. Saying negative things against him, just pray that God should keep him alive. Because if he dies, he cannot, even though he dies, he cannot go there. Someone around him will take over. And if someone around him take over, I speak in my language. So my prayer continues, even on this journey I'm going to, this mountain I'm going to for 8 days. I'm going there to pray for my president. That God please keep him. Only me, I know what I see. Do everything when I see him to talk for life. So like come here, abuse me. Pray for President Nnamdi. Peter Obi, be careful of the kind of interview you grant. Our president, I want to use this video to beg you. I beg you in the name of God. Whatever is the offense of Nnamdi Kanu, forgive him. Release him for me. Don't let that man die. If Nnamdi Kanu die, the music will follow you. I'll be saying this since 2021, 2022, they arrested him. I'll be saying they should not let this man die. Mr. President, don't let this man die there. If he dies there, the music will not be funny at all. And my prayer is that Nnamdi Kanu will be released, healthy and healthy. He will not die without detection. If you believe, you say amen. And if God release this man, I want to beg him. Can we suffer for we don't value him? I know how many times some top people have called me on phone. Stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu. We don't believe in what he's doing. Some top Igbo leaders, Igbo people. We don't believe what he's doing. We don't believe him. They tell you that every Igbo, I believe Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you always talking about? I cannot count how many times they have called me. The enemy of an Igbo is an Igbo. They hate themselves. They are trying to bring Yoruba to say Yoruba don't like Igbo. But that's an Igbo, they don't like Igbo. They don't like themselves. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know what your opinion and thoughts are as regards what this prophet claimed that he saw, that God showed him. I don't know what you think about it, since majority of what they all came up with did not come to pass. Was it a decree? Was it actually a prophecy? What was it exactly that majority of them claimed that they saw? Because you might wish for something, you might hope for something, and you end up saying God said, since you call yourself a man with God, a man of God, a man working for God. You could say that God said. But did God really say it? Did they really see it? Or they are seeing what they want to see? We don't know. And most of the times, or let us say sometimes, it is not all that you claim that you saw that will come to pass, because what you are seeing, the other person too is taking action. That is it. Maybe you've not continually looked to see continuously. You believe you have seen it, but what you saw is in the past, not something that is current. The person or the group of people could have taken action. It's like saying, I saw a car pass right in front of me. Yes, you saw the car pass right in front of you. And in the next minute, the car could be passing right in front of someone else. You saw it pass in front of you. You saw this and that. Anything could have happened between that short distance that someone else is seeing it. So, have you continued seeing after it passed you? That is the question. Have you continued? Do you have that eagle eye? Can you see beyond when the car passed you? That is, if you are really seeing anything. Many of them prophesied. Many of them said things. Many of them decreed. But at the end of the day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu ended up becoming the president of Nigeria. But will Bola Ahmed Tinubu finish his time as president? Is there anything like passing away for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? There are people who are sensing this already. They said they are seeing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu passed away and the vice president took over. And this created some form of tension, conflict all over Nigeria, as it seems power returned back to the north of Nigeria. Well, this that is seen does not mean it will come to pass. Why? Because the other person, the other individual, could also have gotten such information and do his best to ward off or take away or remove that thing that you have seen. And you have your platform or your church or wherever you keep repeating that you saw this and this is what it is. It must happen. That is what it is. God has spoken and all of that. Whereas this person is working behind the scene to change his circumstances, to make sure that none of those things that you claim you saw will come to pass in his life. That's what it is. Now, at the end of the day, if what you saw, which might be the real, that you really saw it, did not come to pass, then you are left with your past or old vision. And people will call you a liar. They will say God did not speak to you. They will say you saw nothing, that you are blind. That didn't mean you didn't see it. It's just that you did not see if there is anybody, whoever, or if the individual himself will change that thing that you say you saw. You didn't go beyond that. That, I believe, could be some of the problems of some of them. I'm not saying all of them, because it's not all of them that God speaks to. It's not all of them that can say anything. It's not all of them. Some of them are blinded by their, whatever it is. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this latest update. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.